The only problem of that map is that after you start using it, you never want to play without it.
Yeah.
The overlay or whatever.
No, the
Yeah, we don't. I don't use the overlay. I prefer to use it as a second screen, but it's a very good map.
All right. $16 kilometers, dude. Yeah.
I'm going ahead and trying to find stuff.
That's a good idea.
You can see the flower sand in my map now.
Let's see here. What's the icon for flower sand?
Oh, it's a very small clouds icon.
I see it. Yep, just north of you. Yeah, and I just saw one appear in. Yeah, that's so cool in D7. Yeah, dude, that's wicked. That is wicked.
The one in G8 appeared to you now?
Not yet. The one in
Okay,
D7
so
is...
you don't see what I see. You only see what you find.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That is so cool. So there's another app, Rax, that lets you. It's like an interactive map where you can see like your like other people. Like if you download this app and you link it's like a friend code. I can see where Krug is anywhere in the deep desert.
Oh, what? Can't you see that like if he's in your party though? What's the advantage?
So this
even if the guy is not in your party.
Yeah. Even if I'm in a totally different, if he's in PvE and I'm in PvP, he can see where I am. And the map has like all the resource nodes like linked up to it, so you can see all the resource nodes where all the medium spice fields are supposed to pop. It's basically it's like having a live version. You know the DD Dune Awakening tools map where like you pull up to see where all the DD. It comes from that same website. Yeah. But this one's interactive and it's live, so it'll tell you within a certain distance of your character. Like I think it's like a sector and a half of any medium that's blowing around you, or you can filter different resources. If you're looking for flower sand, it'll show you that too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mainly needed it because when I'm on streamer mode, I can't see the sector that I'm in when I open my map because it hides it.
Yeah, so that's definitely
G8.
Stream snipers.
G8 is not showing to me as active field.
G8 showing active?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, it shouldn't. Because we're going to I8 or I9, whichever one.
Oh, I9. Okay.
I think it's I8 actually.
We have 2 meetings on the H9.
Yeah, it's I9.
Okay, promote H9.
I mean, we could just hit the mediums in H9. I mean, we're almost there at that point. Might as well just crawl the whole thing.
No, going H9 or I9, we go I9 to the big field, yeah.
So what are those guys using over there that you fought yesterday? Like, what weapons are they using?
They're using meta, like Lightning Gun, Hell Fury. Some of them are using Regis Triple Shot. One guy we got pyrocketed once. Another guy had like a double. He was fucking annoying. Like there was one guy in their group that's all he did was like float and shoot double shot ancient ways at you. So yeah, they're using.
And there's always like one. There's always like one or two guys in a group that do that shit.
Yeah, and they were lunging. Some of these guys don't lunge. I don't think they really know, or just are experienced enough to, to know that they have to keep doing it. Some of them were lunging, some of them were, like, I noticed some of them lunging, some of them weren't. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but like none of them are the same caliber that we're used to fighting, like HOL or HG.
How many of them were there?
They're like average to above average. Last night there were like 7 or 8. I think 8 by the time we left. But by the time we finished, it was funny. So what they were doing for their identification was that so they could because they had 2 groups, right? Like 2 full groups to identify each other. They had their personal lights on, and we figured that out. So we turned our personal lights on, and it totally messed them up. Totally messed them up, and we were it was funny as hell.
Have you guys like talked shit to them or no?
Oh no, I don't say anything to them.
No.
In fact, I blocked them not because they were harassing me, but just because like I noticed some of them were sending me friend invites and stuff, and they whenever I'm out here they follow us. So like they're trying to like keep tabs on us, right? They're trying to know where we are. So I just blocked them so that they don't even know that I'm in the deep desert.
What if we make friends with those guys and get them to come over here to fight HOL?
I mean, I doubt they would, but I'm totally down for it.
Dude, they are terrible PvPers.
But if we have those numbers, if we add 7 to 8 people to what we already got here, plus you guys,
I wouldn't say they're terrible. They're like average.
We're gonna be in business if we, you know.
They're terrible compared to like HGs, sure, but like I said, they're using meta. They're using lightning gun. They're using double shot ancient ways. They're using Hell Fury. Some of them are lunging.
Exactly.
Like to get away, a lot of them are
using
Bindu Sprint.
We thought we had numbers. We had like 5 or 6 people. We have 6 people.
Yeah.
And then, at first they had like 4 or 5, and then they came out with like 12. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like every time we get my numbers together, they fucking double us.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, it's hard to fight like that,
Yeah, I was talking to Frog last night about that whole dynamic that's going on there right now.
Yeah, because now they're joined up with like that guild that transferred over. They joined them, and a couple guys that joined them. It's just, they have a lot of numbers now. They have like 10, 12 people. I want to fight them, but I don't want to fight like fucking 5v10.
Yeah.
It's just like a losing battle, because what they do is they'll kill one guy.
My overlay.
Okay, sorry, Rax. What were you saying?
Yeah, it's like a losing battle because like they'll 3v1 one guy. Eventually they're gonna kill him in 30 seconds or whatever.
Yep.
3v1, and then now it went from a 5v10 to like a 4v10.
Yeah.
So now we're even more outnumbered. So now our chances are even less.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like at this level of the game, like numbers mean a lot.
Numbers are everything.
Yeah.
I mean, skill obviously matters, but
yeah.
Like I think 2 average players could probably kill like 1 really good guy. Depends on what the scenario is.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
If they know what they're doing, like crippling, they're using meta guns and shit like that.
Yeah. Yep, and how well coordinated your group is a big deal too, because if you're all split up and you're just running in like 2 at a time versus like 6 or 8 of them, like you're just gonna get wiped each time. Someone has to be in the group like coordinating and yeah.
Yep.
It's a big deal, and huddling together. They started getting smart and huddling, because that's what I was doing for a lot of the time. Like they'd be fighting with Krug, Darth, and Flo like face to face, and then I would swing around behind them and start picking off the stragglers from behind. Like,
a large sandstorm
their shields would go down because they're using the lightning gun, and I just walk up behind them and just like blast them with the shotgun, take them down, and then they all turn on me, and then I go back, and it's kind of like a back and forth thing. And or if you can catch a straggler, because you're outnumbered, right? So the best you can do is try to isolate one, or inevitably one of them will overextend themselves and get too close to your group, and if you can burn them down real quick before the rest of their group gets there to back them up, like that's basically how you do it when you're outnumbered. And like Krug didn't even have a lightning gun. Krug was using his drill shot the whole time. And I don't think Darth has a lightning gun either. It was only me and Flo who were using their who had their lightning gun. Okay, Darth had one.
Yeah, but I think he was not using. I gave him one.
I don't think he was using.
But I think he was not using.
So like we did really well considering.
So you gave me yours, so I gave mine to Darth, and then Flo needed one, so I gave mine to yours to Flo, so I could. Pick me.
Okay. Yeah, we got a sandstorm in 7 minutes, but should be.
No,
okay.
it's should be okay.
Yeah,
we
be
will
done
be
the
able
field
to
by then. Yeah.
Before that.
So I'm seeing in I-9, it's like a box. What is that?
You can drop.
What's that box? It looks like a crate.
It's a crate. You can turn on the crates for a station.
There's crates in the game? Like, am I losing it? Like a...
No, it's the chest, dude.
Oh, it's a chest. Oh, it's probably in a cave. That's what it is. Yeah, it's probably in a cave.
Yes. You can turn on caves, stations, everything.
Okay. That's cool.
And you can see the probability of drop rates of items in those crates.
Oh, we got a roamer. Hold on. Actually, he's far enough behind you. I think it'll be okay. Okay, I'm gonna pick you up. So when they disappear like that, that usually means they're about to breach. Okay, put you back down.
I'm 20 of 30.
Okay, yeah, we're almost there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sector weather alert.
We'll be done here in 2 minutes.
But yeah, I'm thinking. So what are you guys gonna do on Monday when you windows up? Are you gonna come? You gonna stay there for a little bit longer, or what?
Depends how much spice we get. We're here until we reach our spice goal, which I think if we keep along the track we're on, I think maybe by Monday we could be set. But
I don't think so.
no, how long do you think it'll take, Krug?
I think it'll take 1 more week.
1 more week?
Sector
Okay.
weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, let me see if I can get somebody else to come with me, and then the goal would be to get over there, help you guys farm, PvP, and then try to make friends with them. Like once we show them, we're good and we're skilled or whatever, then we try to make friends with them to come over to Arrakis and fight HOL.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, let me see if I can get somebody else to come with me, so we can at least match their numbers a little bit.
Yeah.
If we have that, it would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's definitely PvP here. It's been fun.
Yeah, last night was what 4v7, 4v8.
Yeah, it's 4v8. Yeah, by the end. At first, it was 1v5.
Sector weather alert.
Because I thumped their cargo container full of titanium.
Yeah, we destroyed the container.
Oh, that was
Almost
so good.
full.
It's like, well,
I'm in the last.
I was
that's
ancient weighing
low.
his carrier, but every single time the rocket would just go underneath the carrier and hit the cargo container. And the cargo container was like slowly getting blacker and blacker, and then it just fell. And I opened it up, and like sure enough, it's full of titanium. Like, well, I'm thumping that. Hashtag justice for Darth. "21 kilometers. Damn.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, 2 minutes. Usually I can see the storm by now. It's 2 minutes out, but... Oh, there it is. It's coming from the west. I'm just gonna go straight south. And hopefully we can just outrun this. Expert carrier pilot at your service. Oh, oops. My autofly keeps turning off.
Expert pilot service.
Expert carrier pilot. Fuck yeah. Best carrier pilot in Dune Awakening. Right here.
Oh boy.
Get us stuck in the storm.
Another thing that you notice, if you don't do much farming on the titanium and other things, but
Yeah.
when you do, it has a z-axis check also. So if you are at the highest level than the node you are looking for, it will show an arrow down.
Ah, okay.
If you are below, it will show an arrow up.
Ah, interesting.
So you have a z-axis reference also. It's dude, this software is amazing.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
Yeah.
Especially for me,
need
like
to-
in
need-
streamer mode, like
need
this
to
is a
have.
must-have for sure.
Yeah, it's a must-have. Yeah. I don't play without it. So you'll be able to see where you need to go to farm the stuff you want. It's a must-have. Saves a lot of time. So I can see all the ships that are down. I can see the flower sand. I can see you can see wherever you want.
Yeah. That's so wicked.
When you change maps, it will change the map too, and so you have a map of all the missions too. So when you go to Blushing Caverns, when you go to Wreck of the Tyche, it will change the map to the Wreck of the Tyche.
Nice.
Show the position of keys
Yeah.
in the map.
That's a big one. I mean, not anymore, but I remember like when they came out with the new Wreck of the Tyche map for the Mans Raz.
You're lost in there.
One of the keys was like blended with like a big bright red light, so that you couldn't see. It was like an orange key you're looking for, but you couldn't see it because they put it right next to a giant like illuminated area. And I remember, not just me, but lots of people were like running around like getting irate because they couldn't find the damn key.
You can create positions also, so you can create a node. Like I want to create my base. So you can mark the base on the map.
Yeah.
So if there's an enemy base here, you can mark as an enemy base.
Yeah. Okay. That's also
That's
handy. Yeah.
that's good too.
And then anyone in your peer group can see it too, right?
Yeah. Once you create it, anyone can see.
That's wicked.
It's very
We
handy.
can mark PvP bases out here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ruby? Yeah. This is the one thing that sucks about PvP is the flight time.
Mm-hmm.
It's going good. We're just getting some spice. Almost there. 4.8 out.
Yeah. I have a meeting in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
I will be here.
Okay.
I will just not be able to listen.
No worries.
To talk, actually.
Yeah. That's okay.
So when I reach the 90% threat, I will go inside the circle and stop, so you will know that that I'm ready for pickup. And I need to leave 11:30
No worries.
my time. So 1 hour, and 15 minutes. I think we can get 2 more loads for sure. Maybe 3.
Repairs. Ugh. I need to put a door here. Okay. Oh, you already got it. Okay, sweet.
Now I'm unloading.
With the 100 crafting plus the 100 exploration, like this carrier takes like very minimal damage. It takes a very little wear and tear. It's amazing. All that hard work is paying off. All those dailies. Okay, I'm gonna go help you store up the spice.
It's done.
Nice. Nice. All right, let's go.
Hello.
F you, Groot. I wonder who hates Groot.
All right, so we got a plan.
Nice. Okay.
You got a plan?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get a couple guys from here, and then we're gonna go over there on Sunday because we're having an event tomorrow, and we kind of want to just all participate in a PvP event.
Nice.
Knock, knock.
And then on
What's up, Cass? Hell yeah. Yes, yes, yes. We'll see if it works out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah. They'll join HOL. Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, like the one time, there was a couple times where they came to our base in the PvE and we're like hanging around and like, just skulking and stuff. But yeah. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah. 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 Okay. Nice. I mean, it's like it was like 4v8 last night, and we were just stomping them. I had like an 18 kill streak, like 22 kills altogether. They're like average. Some of them are above average, but an average. But like none of them are like Velazzi or HD material or anything like that. So, and some of them don't even lunge. Like some of them are like below average, right? Like it's kind of a mixed bag. But oh yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I wonder if you guys get over here, we can set up like a PvP base, even draw them out. You know what I mean? Because these guys love to fight. Like they, yeah, 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 yeah. Hell yeah. It's all good. Like even if we just get like one or two guys, like, you know, like it would be totally fine. Yeah. Yeah. Two extra bodies. Like so, like we can so if we always at least have a group of 4, like we'd be set. Sorry, what'd you say, Cass? Jesus, Krug, Darth, and I. Yeah, it's 4 of us. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But it's usually only like 2 of us on at a time. So last night we worked our way up to all 4. And yeah. But it doesn't happen often. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. 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 Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, if we just had Rax and Clive, it would be game over. Yeah. 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 Plus Frog's still out there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Kirana 3. Yeah. Yeah. This was the server that we started out on, like OG Rubica, day one. This was our server. Yep. Not Krug's, yeah. We recruited Krug when we went to Harmony. What's your threat, Krug? Okay. That's what we did, because when we went to Harmony, server transfers weren't even a thing. We just had to start like completely fresh. Yeah. It was fun. I actually like I enjoy like the 1 to 200 journey. Like it's good gameplay. Like that's, to me, like that's where Dune thrives, is like in Haga Basin from like 1 to 200, yeah. Or at least 1 to 150. Okay, yep. Okay. Okay. Just type when you're at 90. Yeah, definitely. that channel is Swiss cheese. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Yeah. 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 Yeah, this is a small channel. We only got like, yeah, the core 5 of us, and then Ubrax and Frog, and that's it. Yeah, that's all we got. So Boomer wasn't here because we were briefly friends. We were briefly friends. Then we got rid of him. Can't trust him. He honestly seems like the coolest one of the bunch, but like he's just proven too many times he can't be trusted. So. Sounds good, buddy. We're gonna keep spicing. I like it. Yeah, yeah. It'll be fun here too. There's, yeah, like I said, there's a guild out here who's they're gaming for us. All right, see you, buddy.
the judge.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me. I... In light of this new information, Dom, I'm afraid we cannot award you the Golden Hat.
Well, we didn't win. But at least we didn't do any permanent damage. Yeah, Dad. That's progress.
But you know what? All things considered, I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, we did.
Another day, another Solari. But now it will take generations for our children and grandchildren to work off our debt to the guild. Be profitable. Be safe.
Communinet Theatre presents an Araking Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 4 of 5 Days at Carthage. The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Audit Council. So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. Once again, we join our story in the tunnels below the Great Carthage Amphitheater. After months of being overworked and forbidden from all vice, a massive cargo load of illicit alcohol has found its way into the city and flasks of the anxious capacity crowd.
What happened, Val? You've been gone forever.
More importantly, is it done?
It's done. I poisoned my boyhood idol, my father's boyhood idol. An old man at the end of his rope, just hanging on for one last time in the spotlight. One last bow.
Something bad happened.
Mama, my path back here took me through the main concourse, where I came face to face with a 20-meter hologram of you, Stisk. Then you, Zoe, Jingle, Max, and finally me.
No way. How can they be looking for us, Stisk?
Not just the Harkonnens, the Imperials as well. There's an alert on both community-nets.
Don't worry about it. I've got it covered.
Bullshit, you've got it covered. They know we're here. It's a miracle none of them followed me back.
I said don't worry about it. In about 10 minutes, we're all gonna walk out of here together right through the main concourse.
You drinking your own supplies, Stisk? Our faces are probably spinning on every corner in the city by now.
There's security everywhere.
In 10 minutes, the authorities are gonna be too busy to even care about us.
What are you talking about? Too busy with what?
Too busy with the poor people of Carthage. So tired, so overworked, and forbidden from even a drop of the good stuff to ease their troubled minds.
Until we come in and drop a cargo load of paint stripper into the pent-up town.
They overindulge. But can you blame them? All that angst has to erupt somewhere. But what do you think's gonna happen when they learn their beloved hero is dead?
There's no way they could know. It just happened, and it takes a while for word to get out.
Not if someone's already putting that word out.
We told everyone, boss.
People were pissed.
And you'd be surprised how fast word spread.
They really love this Argosphere guy. Who is he?
I already told you. He's the greatest bloody gladiator in the last 300 years.
I don't watch blood sports. I'm more of a Geops guy.
I predict a full-blown riot. 10 minutes tops.
That's how we're gonna walk out of here. Crowds all liquored up and pissed off. When they hear Argosphere is dead, there's gonna be blood in the streets. It'll be impossible to track in the chaos.
Oh, not just the crowd is liquored up.
Sounds good.
How about the whole damn
I hear a roamer, but I
How
don't
do
see
they
him.
know it's us?
Just keep an eye out.
The vault we hit with the containers of booze? I reported it all destroyed.
Okay,
with
he's
the
coming on the
rest of
field here. I might have to pick
But
you
it
up
wasn't
again.
destroyed. You lied to your own people.
Then we stole from them. What the hell, Stisk? And how did they find us so fast?
Our cover was blown the minute we hit Carthage airspace.
Impossible. Smuggler Ornis have standard-issue transponder masking.
They do. But our cover wasn't blown by the Harks or the Imperials. It was blown by our own side. Of course they would recognize their own transponder mask.
What did you do to us, Stisk? We can never go home now.
Sorry, Val. If it was any other way.
Any other way to do what? Betray and steal from our own?
She doesn't care about the smugglers, Val. This is all about the Harkonnens.
That's right. The Baron and all his spawn can go to hell and take their city with them. Carthage can burn to the ground for all I care. Just like simple.
Millions could die.
Or they could live. If they get out in time. It's more chance than my sister got.
What the blazes is the holdup, Davros? This ground car hasn't moved in 10 minutes.
It's the crowd, sir. As you correctly surmised, they seem particularly agitated.
Blast it, man. I told you to take the back way and damn the main thoroughfares.
This is the back way, sir. I'm getting reports from all precincts. The people are well lubricated and taking to the streets.
Father?
What, Ludmilla? Can't you bloody well see I'm working?
Oh, relax, dearest. The poor girl only said she has to...
Damn it. I told you all to go before we left. Davros, what do you suggest?
I have a cup, sir?
I'm asking about the mob, Davros. The angry, inebriated mob encircling us at this very moment.
Wait a second, sir. There's a bulletin being flashed on all Communinet frequencies.
Put it through.
This is Germ Communinet 1 with an emergency bulletin. At 21 local time, Carthage officials announced the death of famed gladiator Argus Ver. Further reports indicate widespread unrest throughout the city, as well as full-scale rioting at Amphitheater Square. Prefecture authorities have ordered the streets cleared, effective immediately, as a curfew is now in effect. Let's go live now to...
I am surrounded by fools, darling. And not the drunken, slack-jawed apes cavorting just beyond. No, the fools I lament are the dead-eyed imposters within my own organization. The so-called prefecture authorities that have, for some unknowable reason, ordered a curfew and the streets cleared. 2 orders that I, as the High Prefect of Carthage, with the most complete knowledge of our forces' capabilities, would submit, we have no bloody hope in hell of enforcing. 2 orders that will, in the end, only serve to incite the drunken mob more, if not compel them to violence.
Darling, the girls are afraid.
Listen, girls, this is a Series 7 armored ground car. The same vehicle used in the Emperor's own livery. The Series 7 is renowned throughout the Imperium for its immense...
Now the security has been overwhelmed, sir. The surrounding precincts are pulling back as well. Word is, this is escalating into a full-scale revolt.
Darling, if we don't survive this, I want you to know, I hate your entire family.
Father!
Whatever happened to set this off? Oh, you can be sure there's a Harkonnen at the bottom of it.
Actually, sir, reports are coming in attributing both the alcohol and death of Argus Fear to a rogue smuggler and a crew. Still, I suggest we withdraw to the residence until the situation is secure.
Yes, Davros, get us out of here.
Sir, do you mean...
Yes, Davros. Engage the battering ram.
Very good, sir. Now would be a good time to ensure all your safety harnesses are well fastened. It gets quite bumpy at ramming speed.
We might have to take cover for this one. Yep. Definitely not gonna outrun it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
This is your master inspirator with a daily motivational. Today, we must remember when you live with purpose, hard work isn't an option. It's a necessity.
A seasoned crew chief goes missing from an iconic harvester, and nothing is as it seems. In this tale of intrigue, betrayal, and deadly ambition, the sands of Arrakis hide many secrets. Join us now as we begin to unravel the dark and mysterious truth behind the disappearance of crew chief Jarek Thorne. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 1, Eye of the Storm.
It was my first time on the Sand Titan, but I knew it well. Everyone did. It was the last of the old Ventport Demeter 4 super harvesters. A 6-deck factory harvester with a rebuilt Pyramidium centrifuge. A rust-hued colossus that become more than its well-worn constituent parts. The Sand Titan become a symbol of the Spice Miners Guild itself. Its silhouette was a well-known and comforting sight upon the dunes. But I wasn't there for the tour. I'd followed a long and circuitous route from Transport Thopter to Transport Thopter as I worked my way into the deep desert where the Sand Titan roamed. As a senior ombudsman for the Spice Miners Guild, it was my job to solve problems, make sure that the spice kept flowing. The spice wasn't flowing, though. The Sand Titan had been pinned down between two storm fronts and had gone dark for almost a week. That, in itself, wasn't unusual. The deep desert was known to be a chaotic and violent wasteland with rapidly shifting weather patterns, palpable dangers. No, the unusual part was the content of a secure transmission from the Titan's command deck. It turns out there'd been a suspicious death on the Great Harvester, and the crew was paralyzed with anger and fear. Unfortunately, anger and fear are bad for production. So I was ordered out of my comfortable existence to find the Sand Titan and make things right. As the last leg of my fragmented journey neared its completion, I examined Chief Thorne's guild record once more. Chief Thorne was a man of discipline and was well regarded by his crew. By all accounts, Thorne wasn't one to shirk his responsibilities all fail in his duties. No, in fact, Thorne had never even been late for a single shift. Until that fateful night. My first interviews were with the tool pushers assigned to Thorne's shift.
He just didn't show up. I knew right away something was wrong. So I went down and checked his cabin. They weren't there. We were between two Coriolis fronts at the time. So we were running dark. That means we were operating mechanical only. All electronic systems have to be shut down. You know, to protect against the heavy electromagnetic interference generated by the storms. Anyhow, like I said, we were running dark. It means all holograms were offline. We had no quick way of finding them. Yeah, the Titan's a massive beast.
So, what did you do?
We did the slow way. Searched everywhere from the top down. That's the command deck, the mess, the crew deck, the crew lounges, the intake deck, the processing deck, storage racks, shaft disposal. We even suited up and checked the flight deck. No easy feat in the edge of two hard-charging Coriolis fronts.
And what did you find?
Nothing. No one had seen Thorne anywhere. It was like he vanished. Thin air.
Hours passed as the crew's anxiety grew with each tick of the clock. Then, in the early morning light, shift supervisor Lena Orlov made a gruesome discovery.
I found him. What was left of him, anyway. His body had been pulverized in the separator. I only knew it was him from the clotted tuft of blonde hair mixed into the stew of blood and bone.
Crew Chief Thorne was dead. That was for certain. And the circumstances of his death were anything but clear. But what might have been written off as an accident at first soon began to look more and more suspicious.
This isn't supposed to be possible. The mechanical separator had a failsafe built in. Dead man switch to prevent this very thing from happening. Someone had to deliberately override that and multiple other safety features to cause this.
At that point, Captain Andahar Noah, the Sand Titan's capable leader, sent his call for help before launching his own investigation. And among the crew, one name quickly rose to the surface. Deckhand Rico Marr. After an anonymous report, Rico had been investigated for skimming unprocessed spice, an offense that led to a heated confrontation with Crew Chief Thorne. Tell me, Tessa, how did you come to be in the crew lounge when Thorne and Rico came to blows?
It was Captain Noah's Oath Day. I was passing through the lounge on my way to pick up the cake.
And what did you see when you got there?
Thorne and Rico going at it. Well, there was a lot of yelling at first, but it got physical quick. I mean, Rico was a big guy, but Thorne knew how to fight and laid a beating on Rico. We separated them before it got too bad, but you can see for yourself. The holocam caught the last part.
You think you can humiliate me like this? I'll be shitting teeth for a month.
Count yourself lucky, thief. In the old days, they would have fed you through the mechanical separator.
I have no bloody idea how that got there. I've never seen that before.
The incident had been diffused, for the time being. But the tension between Thorne and Rico was palpable. Was it enough to drive Rico Marr to murder? That's what I was working to find out.
I was shift supervisor in Chief Thorne's next rotation.
And how would you characterize Thorne's state of mind?
Thorne he didn't report the fight with Rico straight away, which is weird for such a straight arrow.
What happened next?
We don't know all the details. Holocam coverage tracked Rico to Thorne's cabin later the same night. There was some kind of second altercation.
Did Rico have an alibi for the time of Thorne's disappearance?
No, he didn't. He claimed he was in his quarters the whole time. But the storm front had closed in. We were running dark. There was no way to confirm his location with the holograms.
So, with suspicions mounting against the deckhand. Captain Noah ordered Rico Ma to the brig.
What we found next raised even more questions.
What am I looking at?
That's the mnemonic film vial containing the coded message to Dawn.
I knew exactly what it was, but I wanted to learn what the ship's supervisor knew.
As far as we could tell, the code was based on old cipher used by a radio signal intelligence.
The plot was thickening. Why was Dawn receiving secret messages from the Atreides? And why was that message in Rico's possession? I hadn't decided yet whether Rico was lying or not, but it seemed the crew had made up their minds. Communications specialist Jeb Dolan was tasked with deciphering the secret message, and I tried to impress upon him the importance of doing a quick but thorough job. What started as a murder was rapidly becoming something else, and I had to get to the bottom of it quickly. The Spice Miners Guild had a mandate to remain neutral in the ongoing war of assassins, and had successfully done so. Thus far, or had we?
Join us again next time, as new secrets are revealed, and we dive deeper into the dramatic death of Crew Chief Jarek Thor. But until then, stay vigilant and watch the sands, until death on the Titan returns.
This is Violet May with another episode of Dune Sea Dispatches, a program where we share a day in the life of a Dune man and shine a spotlight on an exemplary brother of the Spice Miners Guild. Today we have a very special episode as we journey deep into the Habaria Earth, where we join Harvest Crew AD-377 and their star-crossed crew chief, Keith Bellari. Now, our listeners may
Solari, reminding you to vary your route when returning with a full spy slot. My crew found a shortcut we become comfortable relying on. But then so did a gang of ruthless brigands. Our carrier was forced down and stripped before we knew it. We were trapped on that rogue island for 57 days. Be profitable. Be safe.
57 days indeed. Many of you will recall the intensive search for crew chief Valari and his crawler before they were declared lost in absentia. We know now, almost a year later, that they were in fact victims of the notorious Fremen outlaw Zantara, the self-styled lion of the desert. And when we caught up with crew chief Valari, the outlaw Fremen was still very much on mind.
Do I still think about the man? Barely a moment goes by in the day when the face of that Fremen bastard isn't in my head. Sleep is a bit of a respite. Then, you're gonna wake up, don't you?
Indeed, one must open one's eyes to greet the day. A healthy attitude, Chief Valari. If you would now, paint a picture for our listeners. Tell us of your fateful encounter with the outlaw Zantara the Lion.
1 million Solaris up to I'm told. The Imperial bounty on his head.
A tidy sum by any measure. And not coincidentally, the same reward offered by House Harkonnen for the outlaw's intact Christmas.
2 million no one will ever collect. Mark my words on that Violetta. Don't ever.
I'm quite sure our vaunted Sardaukar legions would energetically disagree.
Don't matter. Know how tough or strong you are. Never try catching smoke with your hands. One moment's all goes well. You catch a tail, making your way. And then you blink and they're just there, everywhere. You haven't seen them in action. We have.
Then tell us, Chief. Our listeners are on pins and needles, anxiously awaiting your vivid account.
It started like any other day. It was hot. Back then we were pushing an old Venport Demeter 4. Real monster. 6-level factory deck with a rebuilt iridium centrifuge. Couldn't carry enough coolant to feed that beast.
Fascinating. I had thought all the old pre-chome equipment would have long been phased out by the guild.
Yeah, but with over a third of our fleet blast when Carthage went atomic.
And of course, all the sabotage owing to Zantara must have greatly reduced the Harvester fleet.
They don't broadcast it, but there's a dire shortage of working crawlers right now. We're doing our best to keep the lads on the side, but the guild's been forced to recommission some very old equipment.
The spice must flow.
But the thing of it is, the old Demeter 4s are massive. We're at least a third more than our regular rigs.
Fascinating. Do guild planners factor that into their calculations when tasking crews and setting quotas?
If only. We could use a few medsats on the payroll comes a thing, but no. We're supplied with a grid reference, and the firm understanding that we won't come home without a full load. How we get there is up to us.
So you found your spot, filled your containers with spice, and then...
This is where it gets sticky. It's easier to judge us after the fact for not varying our route as the safety spot says. But the fact is we explained to the guild ombudsman, there was only one place wide enough for us to hold the old crawler through that section of mountains.
And Zantara was waiting.
Aye, we did what we could. Varied our schedule, deployed additional air support, but they didn't come from the sky that day.
They didn't?
As I said, the only way to pass through that mountain sector was a certain gap in the rock. And that's where they hit us. Perched up on the canyon walls like great brown spiders. Can't imagine how long they've been waiting there. Boarded us as we sailed by. Easy as stepping onto a passing boat.
Brazen.
A daring piece of work, if you ask me. I could admire the brass of it if it wasn't happening to us. But we met him head on, for all the chance we stood. See, the dervish is born with a dagger in his hand, and a hatred for all outsiders. Our exterior team didn't stand a chance. Didn't even get off the alarm. We didn't know we were boarded till they were already on the control deck. By then it was too late. There were only 13 of us left, from a crew of 100.
tragic loss of equipment and personnel.
They took us into the deep desert and dropped us from a scoop hatch.
Dropped, you say? From on high?
Not too high. And a mostly soft landing.
Well, that's something.
Unfortunately, the closest hard ground was more than a kilometer away.
Oh dear.
The first worm must have been there already. Wasn't even a big one, but it took 3 of us straight away. The beast barely had time to dive before we spotted 2, then 3, then 4 more trails in the sand coming right for us.
What did you do?
The only thing we could do. Run. Fast as we could, but the hard ground is more of a titanic bastards join the Huns. By the time we made the Rock Island, we counted at least 22 trails in our wake.
But you made it.
7 did, down from 13. I guess Santara didn't want to waste the edge on his blade. Figured the desert would do his dirty work for him.
But you made the Rock Island safe, in a manner of speaking.
Aye, we made the Rock Island, but we were nowhere near safe. We had no supplies, no comms, and limited flora to gather dew from.
We know now that you were on the island for 57 days before your spectacular and frankly shocking return. How in the Emperor's name did you survive?
We're Dune men, Violetta. The desert is our home as much as any other, including the Fremen. Outworlders and city folk may think Arrakis is a lifeless tundra, but they couldn't have it more wrong. There is an abundance of life-supporting flora and fauna if you know what to look for. Beetles, locusts, and the like. Desert sage coming up from the rocks. Its seeds are especially invigorating.
Fascinating.
Of course, water was in short supply, but we were disciplined with the little we gathered each morning from the dew. No, the real danger lay in the weak Coriolis storms we faced.
Welcome back.
And then, what they uncovered.
90%.
I must ask you to pause there, Chief Valari, for station identification and the daily motivational with our dear Master Inspirator, Jovian Hutt. We'll be right back with more Dune Sea dispatches after this.
This is Harvester Radio,
Good to go.
the voice of the Spice Miners Guild. Broadcasting from Heatherstone Depository at frequency 732.4 on your local Communinet dime. And now, the Daily Motivational with Master Inspirator Jovian Huss.
This is your Master Inspirator with the Daily Motivational. Today we remember that we must suffer the pains of discipline, or we must face the pains of consequence.
Later on Harvester Radio, it's Point Counterpoint, an informational program where we discuss matters of great importance to our guild body. And then it's the Highliner Report, where we examine current events from across the Imperium. But now, back to Dune Sea Dispatches with Violetta May.
This is Violetta May, and we are back in the Habanea Erg with Keith Valari, famed rig boss of crew AD-377.
Oh,
a
man.
crew known guild-wide for enduring a truly miserable cascade of misfortune, a series of events that essentially embodied the worst fears of every Dune man rolled into one nightmarish episode.
It was bad as it was happening, but somehow the telling of it makes it seem even worse.
At first, there was the brutal ambush and assault at the hands of the Fremen outlaws Zantara. That reduced a crew of 127 down to 13.
So this is 4 crawlers we got this morning?
Were then dropped and unceremoniously
It's pretty good.
abandoned in the deep desert.
No, this is the 4th.
In an arid stretch of waste
No,
trafficked
it's the
heavily by
4th?
the oldest and most
I think it's the 3rd.
Arrakis's fearsome sandworm
Maybe the 4th.
I feel like it's the 4th, but now you're making me question myself.
I'm not sure.
On a rock island just over a kilometer
Well,
away.
at least the 3rd.
And now, Chief Valari was regaling us with tales of Coriolis storms, terrible weather events that occur with ferocious intensity.
You know what? Looking at the field, I think it's definitely the 4th.
Valari.
Hey, the storms. Would have killed us outright on the first night.
Either way, it's a good haul.
The rock just big enough to accommodate the 6
Yeah.
of us.
6.
But wasn't it
I'm gonna be off tonight and all day Saturday.
But no matter how we
I'll be back Sunday afternoon.
Cool.
So I'm gonna try
I will
and
keep the farming on the PvE and the Pasenium in Slovenia.
sounds good. And so I'm gonna try and get like all the farming I can done today before I have to be off for a little bit.
I need to leave now, and I will be back in the afternoon.
Okay. Do you want me to take over the crawler here?
Sorry, what?
You have to you have to leave before the crawler.
No, I will fill
okay.
the crawler.
Okay.
But I will not go with you
Yeah, that's
to
fine.
the base. I will drop to the scout and fly fast.
Yeah.
But then it was time to turn our attention to rescue.
You can always hit an
Cool.
island and just get sheltered and log out.
Considering your position in the deep desert,
Because I can put the thing to fly and start preparing to leave.
Sounds good. I'll take this back and probably take a short break and then come back out, do some more farming. Hopefully a worm eats this field and F4 pops or something.
Would be good.
Yeah.
On the PvP, the biggest problem is the distance.
Yeah. But I find like hovering over the field, waiting for the crawler to finish is like the most boring part of spice crawling.
Oh yeah, it's boring as hell. I agree.
I'd rather be traveling. But at the same time, if we're double crawling, it's not so bad. Double crawling seems to be like a lot more fun.
Yeah, because we have fun with each other.
Yeah. Carrier jousting.
Yeah, we do funny stuff.
There's quite a few mediums here. There's one at F8, one at G8, one and two in H9 I could easily grab too.
Yeah, and finding them now it's easier.
Yeah, I can find a couple. I can find some mediums pretty easily and just crawl those.
Like finally be the storm that's going to bury you alive.
terrifying.
One storm exposed a ridge of volcanic rock that formed a bridge to the next island. The next shrank our safe ground to a mere 20-meter disc. That's when we lost Ordeni.
That's Zeno Ordeni, your signals officer?
We dusted off after a bad night and got a look around at how small our world had gotten. Ordeni said, no thank you. Simply walked out into the waste.
Our client wants me to pay the food today.
Okay. Pay their what today?
It's always that. Every Friday in Brazil we have a casual day, and my clients love to call us. Let's go eat something together.
Okay. Yeah.
And they expect us to pay, so they want to go. They want to go to a fancy restaurant and expect me to pay for it.
Well.
It's okay.
Joys of being a
They
business
paid
owner.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave me millions of dollars, and I think I pay food from time to time. It's a good deal.
It's a good trade-off, I'd say so.
It's a good deal. And it's good to talk with them outside of the business environment. They're more open to say what's happening and what they're thinking. Sometimes we knew that senior executive is going to leave the company before they announce it, so we prepare. It's a relationships. You build them.
Yep.
Doing those stuff.
We used to go occasionally out for breakfast or coffee or whatever with the engineers from like various townships that we do work in and stuff.
Exactly. Building relationships.
Yeah. And then when we
You build trust.
when we need something approved quickly to get some work done or whatever,
help me.
and vice versa.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
need us to hurry up, and they're doing work on a bridge and they forgot to call us, and last minute they want a cable moved off a bridge or something like that, and Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop what I'm doing.
So
I'll help you out. Yeah.
it's a two-way ticket. Exactly that. Sometimes, since we talk to, and we know, I personally know all the CIOs of the 50 biggest insurance companies in Brazil for sure.
Yep.
When someone is changing companies, they call me first, say, "Oh, we're thinking about going there. How the company works, who's the boss, what's the problems."
Yep.
So I gave them a head start for them to know where they're entering.
Nice.
And that helps me too, because when they enter, I have a trusted CIO, and he's normally the guy that will contract me. So
yep, joys of networking.
Joys of networking. And when they need to do something, they ask me, "Oh, what's the other companies on the market are doing?" And since I have all of them as my clients, I can tell them, of course, taking
nothing outside of NDA or whatever.
Yeah, any confidential information off to help them to choose the best vendor, choose the best contract, help them achieve their goals.
What's up, Rex?
Hey, Rex.
What's up?
Just bringing back our fourth haul of spice. Yeah, we're still spicing. We haven't had any interaction this morning. Just kind of surprised, but usually
I just scanned the base of them here.
Yeah.
No one here.
No one there. Yeah. Normally they're active like first thing in the morning, and then like after 5 p.m. or I would say after 3 p.m.
Yeah, seems right. In that window, you can do whatever you want.
Generally, yeah.
Okay, I'm at base, dude. See you later.
Sounds good, buddy. Have a good one.
So how much spice is that? Like 10,000 right there? 4 loads?
4 loads.
Close to it?
So that's 1,800 per load. So 1,800 times 4.
Yeah, close to 8,000.
Yep.
7,000 something.
$7,200. Yep.
That's nice.
Our goal is to get to like 150,000 total, and we were at like 60 something thousand.
That's a lot of spice.
Yeah, 60 something thousand before we left. So yeah, we're getting close. I think Crew's right.
You think I'd rather use that much spice, bro?
In the next patch, like not the next patch, but the next like when the polar ice caps come, it's looking like we're probably gonna have graded vehicles, graded tools, new vehicles, new vehicle parts. Like we're gonna have all sorts of stuff. That there's in tier 7 gear, all new weapons. Like there's gonna be a huge melange sink for sure. Because I know that. And it's for 5 of us too. It's not just for one. It's not like 150K for one guy. There's a group of 5 of us. It's actually more like 4, but like potentially 5. That we're all gonna be like using the spice to outfit. So yeah, when chapter 3 hit, like we burned through like 100K melange like pretty quick. Just because we were outfitting, like at that time it was 6 guys, and buying full grade 1 sets, and then full grade 2 sets, and then full grade 3 sets, right? So
You're tuned to Harvester Radio. The Dune Man's source for bulletins.
like now you just go straight to grade 5, right? It doesn't matter, right? But
Next on Harvester Radio,
when the new content
is
drops
dispatches with Corbin Day.
and you're going for tier 7, there's gonna be a power progression there, right? So
don't know if it's gonna be. It'll be crazy to do like tier 7, grade 1 through 5.
It would be crazy. I hope they don't do it, but I hope it's just tier 7 and then enough of the graded stuff. It's just, yeah. But it sounds like it's probably what they're gonna do.
This, I don't think the majority of players are like at tier 5.
Dispatches,
Like,
a program where we share a day in the life of a Dune man and shine a spotlight on an exemplary brother of the
like obviously,
Miners Guild. Today, we're taking you
Oh, you're breaking up there, dude.
majority of your average player isn't using like.
to explore the unique culture and traditions that make this.
Yeah, the overwhelming majority of players are not at our level. That's for sure. We're in the minority.
On the Sand Titan, there's more than just hard work and heavy machinery.
Oh.
There's a rich tapestry of traditions, superstitions, and camaraderie that binds the
Sorry, dude.
crew
I'm catching little
together.
bits of what you're saying, but it's a lot of breaking up.
By Darius Morton, shift foreman on this mighty harvester.
Welcome aboard, Corbin.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just saying that like the majority of players aren't that deep.
Praise the Emperor.
Yeah.
And she's got character.
I mean,
We keep her running with sheer grit and a touch of desert wisdom.
Thank you, Darius. Yes, the Sand Titan, of course, is a legendary vessel, last of the old behemoths. Can you tell us a little bit about the traditions and rituals that have developed among the crew over the years?
Well, it's the little things that matter out here, Corbin. Like, you can always spot a rookie by how they buckle their harness. Veterans know better than to strap in too tight. When worm sign is called, you want to be able to get out fast. And we march.
so if they come out with like a
Every
graded
tool and
system,
gadget out here has
this is gonna be a
story to tell.
lot,
And the
bro.
most trusted ones get passed down. from
It's gonna be a what?
to worker. It may come a day when your very life depends on your
It's gonna be a lot to like deal with.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially since there'll probably be graded tools as well and graded vehicle parts.
That's fascinating, Darius. What other
So-
cultures have formed amongst
It'd be like an infinite kind of coach.
Official pecking order of sorts, I guess. It's not just about rank.
Like Krug was telling me, like in the PTC Discord chat, like they had like they invited like anyone in the PTC Discord to like a call, and they were asking about people like, do you want to see graded weapon, or do you want to see graded tools, do you want to see graded
We call it
you know, vehicle parts or specialized vehicle more specialized vehicle parts and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, it was overwhelming. Like people in the PTC Discord wanted it, so sounds like it'll probably happen.
And every last man's got a charm or talisman of some sort.
And given that water is going to be a huge central theme of the polar ice caps, it's reasonable to assume that water is going to be more scarce. Like wind traps are not going to produce as much water.
Now, what about the daily routines and the way you dress?
We don't make a big fuss out of it.
I could see them. I could see them
What
drop.
about bodies? Like,
I could see
I don't
them
have a
dropping it
problem
down.
getting water.
Here's what I think is going to happen. Wind traps are probably going to be dropped down to about a third of what they are now, and then bodies and blood will be actually more will be buffed. So wind traps nerfed, bodies and
Meals, of course, are a big deal.
bodies and
the
blood
one
will be
time of
buffed.
day we all come
That's my
together to
prediction.
share stories. No one eats alone, unless they really want to be left alone.
What about the legends and stories amongst the crew?
Every veteran's got a story or two, that's for sure.
All right, dude. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go stretch my legs. But I'll be back in like I
Supposedly
don't
rode
know.
a worm for
Half an hour.
mile after getting thrown off his buggy. Stories keep us connected to the past and remind us of what we're up against.
And now, finally, I think our listeners are eager to hear about those famous nicknames, or infamous, maybe I should say.
Well, if someone asks
Okay,
for
I'm out of here. I'll be back in like half an hour, dude. I'll see you.
Nobody knows who that is, but ask for Dune Rat, and everyone knows that's 1217. Then we've got Shovel Slicer, Rock Raider, Spice Sniffer, Cotter Tutu, then there's the Scorpion, Puff Puff, the Islander, Sink Stain, Rat Catcher and Desert Storm, the Knob, the Knot, the Not So Much, Nutcracker, Spice Head, Weave Master, then there's Dune Walker, the Cuckoo, Cardboard, Mr. Pudding, Oink Oink, the Judge, the Taxman, and the Thief of Caladan, Cave Dweller, Smelly, Chubby, then Tin House, Arn the Raider, and the Sausage. And those are just the ones fit for civilized ears, mind you.
Yeah, those are some fantastic names. Well, this has been a fascinating and informative look into the unique culture the Dune men have created here. Thank you, Darius, for sharing these stories and giving us an inside look at life on the Sand Titan.
Anytime. And remember, if you're ever out here, Corbin, you're part of the family too. I mean it. Call me.
We'll be back next week to share a day in the life of another exemplary brother of the Spice Miners Guild. For now, this is Corbin Dane for Dune Sea Dispatches, signing off.
The Combined Hornet Communinet Theater presents an Arakin Playhouse production of 5 Days at Carthage. Brought to you by the generous patronage of the Padishah Emperor and the tireless support of the Spice Miners Fellowship and Leisure Committee. And now, it's time to dim the lights and return with us to those fateful days before catastrophe came calling. It's part 2 of 5 Days at Carthage.
The Imperial Scenarist Guild has been provided unfettered access to the sealed records and testimonies of those who survived the Carthage incident. The following dramatization represents the official truth, as judged and signed by the Imperial Chamber Court and Aulic Council.
So let us journey then to the burning sands of Arrakis, a desert planet in a far-flung corner of the known universe. The year is 10-1-94, and the war of assassins between House Atreides and their ancient enemy House Harkonnen is well underway. We join our story in the bleak hills of the Simpo Uplands, a barren and windswept place, devoid of any life. Devoid, but for the crew of smugglers carefully negotiating the rad-blasted hellscape.
The locals say these hills are haunted.
What locals? There are no locals. Not anymore.
That half-blind fortune teller in Arson said these hills were wild with evil spirits.
She called them Jinn.
The bigger question is, how the hell a half-blind fortune teller in Arson knew to talk about these hills at all? Did we not agree to keep quiet about coming here? Simple was a restricted sector. Sardaukar kill on sight if they find you.
I didn't say we were coming. I asked if it was haunted. Chingo and Max were saying it was, and I don't want any part of any ghosts or jinns or whatever.
So, what did your half-blind fortune teller say?
He told us an old grabbing tale about the jinn. Angry spirits, born when someone dies suddenly and violently, without knowing the how or why of it.
Sorry, Stisk. Val said you had people in Simpo.
Contact. Get ready. Around the next bend on my mark. Go!
Hold up! Hold up!
What? What is it?
I didn't know what it was, but I got some on my boots.
I got it in my mouth.
Looks like it could have been a kit fox. There's a bit of tail.
Boss, if anyone else is in this sector, that was very loud.
What are we doing here anyway? I'm told this is a restricted sector. The Sardaukar kill on sight.
This one's got a sense of humor. Let's kill her.
Ha! You can try.
Time to move.
We're here for an old family heirloom. A necklace I left in the care of my sister.
Didn't mark you as the sentimental type.
Sentimental got nothing to do with it. What's mine is mine. As long as my toad of a mother didn't find it and trade it for a pinch of spice.
What makes you think it isn't a hardened pile of scrap with the rest of the place?
Maybe it is. That's what we're here to find out.
What is this stuff?
Regular old sand. Heated to 5,500 degrees.
Who did this?
Surprised you don't know. Your Honorable Duke was in the thick of it.
It was before she arrived on Arrakis, and not a story either side wishes to tell.
What story, Val?
Simpo was a Harkonnen village, even after Shaddam took Arrakis from us.
He means the village elders were bought and paid for.
Anyway, it seems the town water system had a crack in it, or a deficiency of some kind. But no matter how many times the village petitioned us for help, they were met with typical Harkonnen indifference. Granted, we had a war of assassins to wage, and there were other priorities. But that didn't sit so well with the younger folk in the town.
Seems that dying of thirst makes you cranky. Go figure.
So let me guess. They went behind your backs to the Atreides.
Yeah, you got a smart one here, Val. Don't screw it up.
Of course. The clever bastard Tufir Hawat immediately saw both the strategic and propagandic value in turning a Harkonnen stronghold. Duke Leto tasked his best men with the job.
You know, I don't think propagandic is a word, you big ox.
What did the Harks do?
Harkonnen loyalists within the town began a campaign of sabotage to discredit the Atreides and undermine the sister project.
Typical Harkonnen treachery.
A superficial investigation uncovered the treachery, but the Atreides engineers couldn't prove their innocence and were ultimately arrested.
I'm sure that didn't sit well with the Duke.
The Atreides acted quickly and decisively, deploying a full garrison to free their engineers and install the younger upstart villagers as the new town leadership.
I'm sure that fat slig of a Baron loved to hear that.
He did not. But he was spread too thin to do much about it. Even when the new town leadership formalized their fealty to House Atreides.
Good for them. Sorry, Val, but your old crew were a band of snakes.
You must never be sorry for observing the truth. But at the same time, snakes are at their most dangerous when cornered.
What happened?
The Baron grew tired of losing ground to the Atreides, and dispatched the biggest snake of all to fix his nephew's problems.
Peter de Vries, the Lord High Snake himself.
Upon returning to Arrakis, Peter de Vries' first order of business was to organize the destruction of Simpo, as a warning and message to those who contemplated disloyalty. A massive host of Harkonnen house troops arrived in the dead of night to encompass the town. Outnumbered and surrounded, it was all the Atreides could do to fall back and await reinforcements.
The Harkonnen went on to execute all 27 of the young villagers who collaborated with the Atreides. My sister Sigrid among them.
I did not know that.
Of course you didn't, kid, but I don't hold that against you. I hold it against every other living and breathing Harkonnen and anyone who serves them.
That still doesn't explain the melted sand.
When the sun rose the next morning, the Atreides emerged from their bunker to find the Harkonnens were gone. Their relief was short-lived, though, when fire began to rain from the sky.
The Baron kept a stockpile of ancient siege artillery from the old Empire.
And did this?
Atreides' force and most of the town were incinerated in their beds. Just in time for a massive Coriolis storm to come along and blow away anything left behind.
Sorry to interrupt your Greek tragedy, but I think we're being followed.
We are. For the last 2 clicks or so. Keep going, we're almost there.
Almost where?
The rubble pile that used to be my home. This way. Here it is. Not much to look at topside.
Topside?
Cover me.
A trapdoor.
Guess I was born a smuggler. Pull it shut behind you.
Damn. It's all scorched and melted.
I was worried about that. The heat from the bombardment must have cooked this place like an oven.
So we came all this way for nothing.
Not for nothing. We're in business.
Huh. What kind of necklace is that?
Shit. I thought we'd have more time.
What's the plan here, boss?
Same as always. Kill them before they kill us.
What's waiting for us up there, Stisk?
Probably half the scabs in the Haga Basin.
Oof, that's a lot of scabbies.
How are we on ammo? We don't have far to go.
We don't?
Trust me, we'll be back in Carthag before sundown. First round's on me. On 3, you're gonna put a full burst through the hatch.
And then?
We run like hell.
That's not a plan.
3, 2, shoot! Go, go, go!
Multiple contacts! All around us!
Weapons hot! With me!
Reloading!
Reloading!
Head for that ruined house!
By the way, boss, Carthag's been dry for months. East Raben has ordered a total prohibition on alcohol.
I know! He's a real bastard!
Then what are we drinking when we get there?
Oh, ye of little faith. On 3, we grenade and move. 3, 2, grenades out! Yeah! Almost there. Where? Box Canyon. Just down this grade.
A box canyon? That doesn't sound good.
Go, go, go! Keep going. All the way to the back.
The end of what? The dead end?
Here.
Where? Oh, shit. The canyon wall is fading. It's...
A Solido hologram.
That's a big door.
Locked.
Lucky we have the key.
Haha. Your sentimental family heirloom.
It is now. Inside, quick.
Closing door. What now? There's got to be hundreds of them out there.
Trying to get in here.
We ride home in style. Val, get the lights.
Nice. It's a Mark IV medium chum gunship.
Can you fly it?
Does a worm shit in the sand?
Mount up.
You know this is overkill for a bunch of scabs.
The gunship isn't for the scabs. Check the hold.
Shy halud. That's a lot of booze.
Stisk, you crafty devil.
Told you, Val. First round's on me.
Buckle in. Next stop, Carthage.
This is Dune man Keith Villari, reminding you to ground yourself and your equipment when a sandstorm is reported. My crew kept working through the first and second warnings until static electricity shorted out our transmitter. As a result, we missed the warning, telling us the storm was bearing down on our position. Aye, many widows were made that day. Be profitable. Be safe.
Secrets and lies run deep in the crew of a legendary spice harvester. It seems there is more to fear on the dunes than monstrous worms and deadly storms. Sometimes, death comes in the guise of those you trust the most. Join us on our continued search for the truth behind the disappearance of Chief Jarek Thorne. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 2, Web of Fear.
Crew Chief Jarek Thorne died under questionable circumstances following a heated argument with deckhand Rico Marr. And while searching Rico's locker, Captain Noah discovered a coded message from Atreides' intelligence addressed to the dead crew chief. I started the day by reviewing the recording of Captain Noah's initial interrogation of Rico Marr.
Rico, now why don't you come clean? We found the Mimic film in your locker. How did it get there? Look, you can tell me. Or you can wait until whatever hatchet man the Spice Miners Guild is sending. And you know what his job is gonna be. To solve Chief Thorne's murder. No, you idiot. Chief Thorne's death is the least of it. The man the guild sends is here to get the spice flowing again. And that won't happen until the crew settles. It won't? No, unfortunately for you. Chief Thorne was well liked, and the crew's out for blood. I suppose the easiest thing for me to do would be to hand you over. Let the crew tear you apart, throw the pieces overboard.
I don't know anything about any Mimic film or anything like that. Someone must have planted it.
I need more from you, Rico. How did you know about the message, and who ordered you to steal it?
No. Why would I risk everything for some stupid message? Yes, Thorn and I fought. That doesn't mean I killed him.
Rico was adamant that he spent the night of Thorn's murder alone in his bunk. That is, until a witness came forward saying otherwise.
Sorry, Captain, I didn't remember it first, but I did see Rico that night.
You saw him? Where?
Slipping into the sugar wire hut.
Okay, I was there. I saw the message come in and I took it. But I didn't kill Thorn.
It was at this point I arrived on the Titan and witnessed the following.
Why did you take the message? I thought it might give me some dirt on Thorn. Something I could use against him. He was threatening to ruin my life. Give me your hand, Rico. Sir? Your hand, son. Place it flat on the table. Like this. Ah! That knife is clear through your hand. And if you ever want to have relations with it again, it's time to start talking. Or I could just twist.
No further application of pressure was necessary, as Rico Ma finally confessed.
Tessa put me up to it. It was her all along. She knew Thorn was getting those messages. She wanted to expose him, get him kicked out. It was all her idea. Tessa Lim, the engineer.
My investigation into Tessa Lim took me to the operator of the sugar wire shack during Thorn's rotation.
Conflict? You could say there was conflict between Thorn and Tessa. We couldn't decide if they hated each other or had some secret, twisted thing going on when no one was looking. I guess hate won out in the end.
What was the source of conflict between Thorn and Tessa?
Everything. From resource allocation to safety protocols. She was never happy with a single decision he made.
What about the encrypted messages?
Thorn received a few of them over the past months. I never decoded them. Thorn handled that himself.
One by one, the pieces began to fall into place. Engineer Tessa Lim had a combative relationship with her crew chief and wanted him out of the way. But I knew there had to be more to it. And to discover what that was, I would have to go to the source. Thank you for cooperating, Tessa.
Oh, what choice do I have?
None. Tell me about Thorn.
Thorn was a special kind of incompetent. The dangerous kind. In spite of what you think, it wasn't personal. His bad decisions put our lives at risk.
He was well regarded by the crew.
Big whoop. So he was popular. Doesn't mean he was good at his job.
How does Rico fit into it?
I never told Rico to steal anything. But I knew Thorn was receiving those messages on the down low. And when Rico came back with his face busted in, maybe I put the idea in his head.
To steal the message?
Yeah, but if anyone needs to be investigated here, it's Lena Orlov. Her and Thorn had something going on.
Interesting. I've heard from others that you and Thorn had something going on.
Don't make me throw up. Jarek Thorn makes the Harkonnen look attractive by comparison.
Tell me about Orlov.
To start with, Rico sleeps in a bunk. Thorn has a cabin with a door.
So?
So, unless Orlov can see through wood, how could she know that Rico was in Thorn's quarters that night? She must have been there, right? Inside Thorn's cabin. How else could she have such intimate knowledge of his thoughts and plans?
The accusations were flying fast and loose, and tensions were running high. As I wrapped up the interview with Tessa, she dropped another bombshell.
And if Rico was supposed to be in the sugar wire shack alone that night, where was Jeb, our trusted operator?
The mystery deepens on the Sand Titan as the web of deception grows. What is the truth about the relationship between Thorn and his shift supervisor? And what was Sugar Wire operator Jeb really up to at the time of the murder? The truth is out there, dear listener, buried in the sands of fate. Join us again next time as we uncover more secrets and lies on Death on the Titan.
This is Harvester Radio, the voice of the Spice Miners Guild, broadcasting from Hephaeston Depository at frequency 732.4 on your local Communinet dial.
All right. Let's get the spice home.
It's the Grabbin' Gang, presented by the Imperial Scenarist Guild and Linder and Gold Coffee. Wake up with Linder and Gold. We put the spice in it for you.
The Grabbin' Gang was recorded before a live studio audience.
Another day, another soul. And there goes Frank flying by. Hello.
Hey there, neighbor! How do you like my new Falcner? Yeah, built it myself!
Boy, you okay, Frank?
Yeah, not to worry, love. He missed our property entirely.
Oh, there you are. Morning, sunshine.
Grabbin' life isn't for the faint of heart, but at least we keep it interesting.
Now, if I can just get this old water recycler working.
Right, Martin, wake him up. Oh, come on. Oh, fantastic. Those screws are made out of Swiss cheese. Quality work here, boys. Yeah. Lovely. Oh!
What is going on with this game? Alright, here we go. Danielle, what's up? Doing alright. Just some boring transporting of spice at the moment. It's been good. Got a whole bunch of spice this morning. Didn't get attacked. Canada. How about you? Okay, cool. A lot of Texas players in this game, I've noticed. Not that I've run into, anyways. Nah, just Dune right now. I play StarCraft, Warcraft, World of Warcraft, Smite 2, but mostly just Dune right now. Oh yeah, I played Skyrim. I like Skyrim. Played that one a lot. I've been streaming for just under a year now, maybe? Or has it been less than that? Yeah, not even a year yet. I'm fine with my channel at this point. I don't do this professionally, it's more just a hobby. Nah, that's alright. Actually, I think I'm going to end the stream here because I got to go soon and none of the fields I want are up. And there's nobody out here to PvP at the moment. Thanks for tuning in.